What's going on, everybody? So today we're going to be talking about Catfish. This is episode, I think, 38. We're talking about Michael and Dustin. So King Nev and Queen Kamie get summoned to the scene, and now this guy Michael, he's talking about this hot zaddy that he had found on the internet, or not even he had kind of found him. So they planned a date and everything, and the guy ended up standing him up, or stood him up. So he literally ghosted him that time. Then he ghosted him like 5 other times. So at this point, it's starting to seem like something ain't right. So he's starting to think like, maybe this could be a catfish. And I'm kind of thinking in my head, like, perhaps it's a catfish. Like, if you have all these red flags, like 8 out of 10 times, go with your instinct. It's something wrong. There's something not right here. And so they said either this could be the love of his life, or this could be like a super stalker, because the person claims that he met him 3 years ago, and that's how he started being able to talk to him. That's how he kind of like, met him and wanted to go take it further. So Michael did like a little bit of investigation stuff. He didn't leave everything to Nev and Kamie. And he said he found a page. It was private, but he did have like 3 cats. And oddly enough, the cats were famous. Then it did look like Dustin got married like this year. So that's another thing, like, hold up, is this a married person? What is going on here? So the plot thickens, as they say. So when they first met, like I said, like somebody hit him up or whatever. So they were like, how could somebody have your phone number? So he's like, I am an event planner, so my phone number is out there publicly. So that kind of, it could lead people to kind of catfish him. It could lead people to prank call him, to do all kind of silly stuff. So you do got to be careful, when you put your number out there. But obviously he has to, because he's an event planner and he has to get in contact with people. But nowadays, you got text now. You got, whatever. You got all these different ways, Google voice numbers, all these different phone numbers that you can get, so that you can kind of know, like, okay, this is somebody that saw my number on the internet, as opposed to giving out your real official number to everybody. And so they ended up, it seems like they kind of bonded through trauma, because back in 2017 when it all started, he said that he was a lawyer, he cheated on his ex, it was just like certain things like that kind of drew Michael to him. And on top of that, he was good looking. So it's like, okay, you got check this box, check that box, check that box. Yeah, we good. So yeah, but like I said, like with everything, like the ghosting and stuff like that, telling him to hang out with him, telling him that they were supposed to hang out, giving him a partial address, and then when he goes to get further information, like apartment number or whatever, he pretty much stood him up and told him, like, oh, like the next afternoon messages him back, like, oh, I'm so sorry, my phone, I was in the shower, I didn't hear it, and then when I got out the shower, the phone fell, and then it broke, and then, it fell off the Eiffel Tower, and like, I'm exaggerating, but it's like, this is like how it is. It's like just unbelievable story. Like, I slipped, and I bumped my head, and then I was unconscious, and I went to the ER. It's just like, damn, how much happened in that short span that you couldn't freaking pick up the phone and just say something. So boom, more red flags right there. So Nev and Kamie, they do their little search or whatever. Kamie actually went to that same area that he was supposed to meet him at, and it was like, I believe it was like a warehouse or something. So they also Googled the name on social media. Only thing that came up was this guy that they ended up reaching out to, the Dustin guy, the one with the real face. And when they call him, when they try to first reach out to him, he's like, I'm a married man. It's like what? Like, dude, what are you talking about? We never asked you anything yet. So it's like, do you have a guilty conscience, or are you just trying to put it out there that you didn't do anything wrong and you're a good person? So that was a little bit odd initially, but when they did speak to him, he did clear up everything. He let them know that it wasn't him. He had nothing to do with anything. He's married. He doesn't know Michael. He's never seen him before, and they never met. Okay, that's that. So now, who is this mystery person? That's what we're still trying to find out. So now they reach out to this other person, the Dustin, and they were saying that they wanted to like meet up in person, and Michael's like, I ain't with it. This is COVID season. Like, this is the whole pandemic. We're not doing that. Like, why do that when we could do Zoom? Like, are you crazy? So finally, the person actually agrees. They pop up on the scene, boom, boom, boom. And I feel like this is what I initially thought. I didn't want to say it here, but when I was watching it, I'm like, yo, imagine it's an ex, especially since the guy said like he got cheated on by an ex. I'm like, yo, what if this is like a cheated ex or something like that? Like, it's just somebody that's holding a grudge or upset with him. Obviously, they would have his number. They would know things that he likes and dislikes. They would know his type, and that's exactly what it was. This guy named Bradley, his ex, who was madly in love with him and kind of got cheated on by him, or he felt like he got cheated on. This was kind of like proof for him, because he created Dustin in order to see if Michael would kind of fall for the bait, and he actually did. It's like they moved in an apartment together. But then he started drifting a little bit, acting a little bit different, not having time for him. It's like, we're living together. He claims that he was ready to move forward in life and kind of start a family together, start a life together, get married. And then it's like, dude is like drifting away. So he put him to the test and created somebody. And he said that he lied several times, telling him he was going to see his lawyer or he was going this way and that way, when actually he was trying to meet up with Dustin. So right there, he knows for a fact that homie is a liar. So then Michael comes on the scene like, yes, it's true, but we were not in a serious, committed relationship. So it's like those sayings, those quotes, those memes that I be seeing on Instagram where it's like, make sure, even if you're not in a relationship, that nobody thinks they're in a relationship with you. Because it be like that sometimes. It'd be like, yo, I moved on. I'm not with this person anymore. That's my ex. But yet, maybe like you still coming home to that person, or you still live with that person or whatever. So in their head, we still together. Like, what you talking about? I see this dude every night. Like, we're together. There's no like, oh, we split up or nothing like that. So that's kind of like what the situation kind of sounds like. And Michael wasn't fully saying no, this wasn't really the case. He was trying to say a little bit like, oh, it wasn't that serious. But then there were times when I feel like he got caught up in his own lies where he's like, yeah, but, it's always that but. So Nev asked Bradley, why did he keep this going for so long? And, they also asked him if they hooked up recently. Yeah, they actually did hook up not that long ago. So it's like still they had something going on, which is crazy. But yet you still catfishing the dude. So why are you so invested in his life at that point? Are you trying to get back together? Like, do you feel like there's something serious going on? It's like you're just trying to keep tabs on him and also see him. But he did claim that, he kind of likes familiarity. So he wants to keep what he knows. You know what I mean? He don't want to be out there slinging his thing everywhere. So he wanted to keep it, familiar. So that's kind of what his problem was and the reason why he felt like he couldn't fully move on. But at this point, Michael was like, there's no resolve from here, and I feel like we could never be the way we were before. Like, we're pretty much just done from this point on. Like, I don't want to talk to him. And according to what they showed, when, how they show the where are they now type of stuff, it showed that they pretty much don't have any communication. But on the bright side, it looks like Bradley was finally able to move forward in life, because maybe this was kind of holding him back from his greatness, from really finding someone that can truly truly love him for who he is and really want to be in a committed relationship with him. So now that he finally let this character go, this Dustin person, and he's focusing on his own life and where he wants to go in life, he's in a committed relationship. So, I mean, at the end of the day, despite all the craziness, it did work out for the best, and Michael can also move on. He don't have to be like, the what could have happened or who was this person or whatever. Now, everybody kind of has clarity, and they kind of are done. They're good, and they can move forward with their lives. So, it wasn't a bad episode. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure that you've subscribed if you haven't. And I'll see you guys on the next one.